Yo, what is going on, Demon Clan? It is your boy Demon King Reacts, and I am back today with another video for all of you guys. It's been a while, and I'm probably not going to add the model, the PNG that I usually use, because I'm going to get another one. I'm rebranding as the Demon King of Tibet because I'm shifting more toward Genshin, so I'm going to do more Genshin-related content. I'm still going to do reactions to other stuff, but we're going to focus on Genshin. Today we are reacting to the interview from Paperback Boy, Karina Bigger, or however you say her name. I really don't care. You guys wanted to see it because you voted for it, and here we are. So I'm gonna keep this short because it started 30 minutes. And without further ado, let's get into it.
Specifically, remember, like a year or two ago, I had come forward stating that I had not gotten paid within 7 months, for 7 months. I'm getting more into debt because I'm not getting paid on time.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Paperback Boy here. So today we are interviewing Paimon's VA, Karina Bedker. I would like to say this is an interview, not a debate, so I expect everyone in the comments to be as respectful and cordial as possible. So hello, Karina. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Okay, there we go. That's better.
I've been kind of sick, so I haven't been able to stream or anything, but I've been reading a lot of books, and I got into Fourth Wing. It took over my life.
Yeah, I saw that on your Blue Sky. I saw that you posted about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Paperback Boy for getting this interview. Like, this is kind of like what I want to do. I want to get into like interviews, and I want to interview people. That's kind of why I still want to start the channel. It's like do reactions, and then later on start interviewing people kind of like this. So I feel like it would be pretty cool. Kind of like a podcast, but not really. Something like that. But that's the goal. That's one of my goals.
I got my other friend Kaylee Mills into it. She then became obsessed with it so much that she got her nails done inspired by Fourth Wing. It was really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So how did you land the role of Paimon in Genshin Impact?
Okay, so it was like every other audition that you kind of do.
You get lucky. That's literally all it is. You just get lucky. That's all. That's like literally that's like the only right answer for this. But okay.
Well, in the industry, I got a random audition from my agent, and it was like, this is project, and I don't remember what the code name was at the time because they don't tell you what you're auditioning for ever in video games because of NDAs and stuff. But it was for the character of Paimon, the female traveler, and also Amber. And I auditioned for it, and turned it in, completely forgot about it, until like a month later, all of a sudden I get a call from my agent saying, hey, we need you to come in for a callback for Paimon, and I was like, great, I don't remember auditioning for that, so then I went back, re-listened to what I auditioned with, and then walked into the callback, saw that my friend Chris Fiella was the director, and I was really excited because I love him, and he was then like, they don't want this to sound like anime at all. That was a lie, by the way.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it's an anime game. How do you expect them? What are we shooting for? I mean, you have an anime stylistic game, but you don't want it to sound anime. So you want it to be cartoonish? I mean, what are we doing?
By the way, they want it completely grounded. So it's really funny because when I auditioned with Paimon was much closer to this sound than what it ended up being.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How different do you think your life would be if you actually landed the role of the female traveler? Do you think it would be any different?
The strike would have never happened. People wouldn't be complaining as much because of Paimon's annoying voice. Like, there would have been a whole timeline change. Let's be real.
I think I would have recorded a lot less.
There'd be like a lot less drama going on right now.
I don't know. Drama happens to everybody,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. So what was your reaction to actually landing the role? Did you know it was going to be such an iconic character or not?
I don't even think Hoyo realized how big it was going to be. So, I also did not, I knew they basically said when I walked in for my first recording, you're the Navi of this world, from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and I was like, oh, I've always wanted to be Navi. I know people find her annoying, but I like her.
I do too, actually.
That's crazy. You know, people find she wants to voice an annoying character. That would be perfect.
actually. I like her a lot.
Yeah, I like it. And so I was really excited. And I also didn't realize that it was going to be a continuous thing. I remember getting at the end of like 1.1 recording, and then they were like, okay, you're done. And I thought, huh, when did we save the sibling? I'm sure it'll make sense when the game comes out. Fine, I'm done with this game completely, because we had just gotten like, with, against Storm, the dragon.
Yeah.
Devolvement, yes. We just like and it ended there, and they
I hope the god that the next VA for Paimon actually plays the game. Like, why voice act the character? Why cast somebody who's not even invested into what they're working on? Like, that makes no sense to me. And I feel like, and maybe you could say, you get burnt out. That's a good argument. But it just needs to. It would make more sense for the characters to be voiced by somebody who's playing into that role. Like, I heard that she used to think she was Paimon, or tried to make Paimon non-binary, like not binary, not something like that. Like, be caught up, know what is going on, that we can actually capture that character's essence. So.
They said I was done, and I thought that meant I was done. And then they had called me back like a month later, and they were like, hey, you have pickups. And I was like, oh, okay, that's normal, pickups, right? Why do I have a 4-hour slot for pickups? That's a lot of pickups. Okay, whatever, I'm not gonna question it. And then I go in, and they're like, yeah, you got about like 10 pickups today. And I'm like, and I need 4 hours for that? And they're like, well, then you're gonna continue on with 1.2. And I go, what do you mean 1.2?
So you find out that you were doing more?
And then that was when, like, the director was like, oh, yeah, you're going to be recording this for, like, 5 years.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, my goodness. That's insane. So, explain to me.
So, here's my thing. When did you realize you weren't getting paid on time? That's one of the inconsistencies in this story that I've been trying to figure out. Because she's been hollering, who's been hollering about, I haven't been getting paid on time, XYZ. So, I'm like, when did you realize that this game was non-union? And when did you realize that you weren't getting paid on time? It's been 5 years now. So this is 5 years in the past. So you knew, from your experience, that you knew what was going on. You knew who you were working with. And you had like 2 years. So, and from 1.1 to whenever the strike started, no one had said anything about not getting paid on the time, and no one had a problem with the game being non-union up until the strike happened. So, where is this argument coming from that you're not getting paid on time? I mean, these are just questions that I have that I need answers for, but I'm probably never gonna get them.
Explain to the audience, what is a pickup?
So a pickup is like, let's say you record something in normal fashion. You're going.
Okay, I don't want to watch this whole thing because it's 30 minutes, and I'm just going to get to like the juicy tidbits. So, let's see. I'm going to say right here.
And maybe they might have missed a tiny little glitch in the thing that they like in the recording that they can't edit out. So then they'll pick up for that.
Yeah. So when you're in the studio, are there
Of sticking by our fellow workers.
Okay, hold on.
Or like at meetups that voice actors have, or like in classes. They got lucky on that.
Yeah, so did you.
Yeah, and then they kind of grew it.
Sorry, I'm just trying to.
in voice acting that the director does not?
I'm trying to find. Because I don't want to watch the whole thing.
A few times that I got a callback where they were like, you're going to do the callback from home. And I still have that number in my phone today. Voice message on Sam Rico's phone. Like a month or two goes by and I was like, well, I didn't book it, whatever, I can beg Jake. It's on Disney Plus. I voice a little snake character. It's a part of this show because I love Sailor Moon. That was recording it at the time originally was
I can't help it, dude. It's the only other
funny and be like, and this time I won't leave an awkward email on your cell phone. So that way it goes to the shell because that's the
played Sailor Tennyako and Sailor Moon. What?
or voicing while I didn't book it, whatever. I can beg Jamie to be like, to me again, I thought you were dying. Some random other characters in some other episodes. So, it's a really cute toddler show. I'm not in it a lot, but I'm in it a little bit, and it's better of the show. And it was really, I've never got free. For me personally, I will not come back and listen to Union, and the reason why is because
Body's here for. Do you believe the collective work refusal will?
Okay, I'm getting to where I want to go.
And the on-camera side, and also in an anime that they were producing, better of the show, and it was
be a monster.
Yeah.
I feel like I could be a pretty.
Is Union specifically, and the reason why I said Union specifically, because I know some other actors, they just want an AI like protection signed. That's all they want, and they're willing to come back into work. For me personally, I will not come back and listen to Union, and the reason why is because we are still having issues with getting paid within the 30 days as stated on our contract. If we still, and
Okay, so if that was the case, then why didn't you just leave from the beginning if that was the case? And if, that's going on, then I think you should, I guess, report it to HR. I mean, that's really all you can do in that case, because when your payroll gets sent out, okay, it's not on the company who you're working for. It's actually on the payroll. So whoever is under their payroll or whoever their company goes through for payroll, that's up to your payroll. So that's up with your payroll and your bank. That's like literally all I can say on that. But I'm trying to find the part.
Baseball. I called my coach.
Oh dear God, where is it? I don't care about it.
We have a strong history of sticking by our fellow.
Yeah.
Sitting there saying, "Go higher, no higher."
How do you get into our headspace for recording?
It could be as simple as that, and then like on the very rare occasion, like the director was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be recording this for like 5 years."
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my goodness, that's insane.
I probably passed it.
What is a pickup?
I don't care about the pickup. I'm trying to find the part.
Less drama going on right now.
I don't know.
Cause I'm pretty positive.
Drama happens.
A lot of my viewers actually took your acting course, and they actually had good things to say.
I'm on food stamps myself. I know several.
Why?
Currently, in the state that it's in, it tells me that even if an AI protection were to be signed, unless there's actual enforceable,
I'm just trying to find the important part.
That it will actually do anything. And
Okay, I think this is it right here.
I always had it added a list on her. Like it's a very light list, but it is there. And
This could be.
in front of me, I get to see what the other characters are saying, and if you're lucky enough, the director will also what I did for the audition, and they were like, "Can you do it? Can you go higher?" And it's literally the Hoyo client that was sitting there saying, "Go higher, no higher. We want it even higher. Can you possibly go higher?" And I was like, "You know what? Here you go." And I'm a ridiculously high pitched person, so they got lucky on that.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, and then it kind of grew.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it right here because I'm not gonna watch this whole interview, but I can't find the part where I'm probably gonna insert it, but we all know that she said she wasn't gonna hire Paimon unless the game goes union anymore. So she basically, here's what I think what happened. I think she got fired, and to save face, she basically said, "I'm not gonna voice this character anymore until they go union." But she knows they're not gonna go union, and I'm explaining this just like I explain to everybody else who doesn't understand. Hoyo is a company based in China. I don't think China does like unions like America does, or I don't think they do unions at all. So the conflict of interest is basically you have two adversaries, or let's just say two different countries that don't get along with each other and have very different work practices. Now, could there be a possibility that there can be an agreement made? Yes, but is it likely to happen? No. So the fact that these few voice actors who try to strong arm are trying to strong arm a CCP based company, and I don't mean to sound political or anything, but that's just the reality of the situation. It was doomed to fail from the beginning. It was gonna fail, from the start. I mean, yeah, you can have support from everything, yeah, supporting it, from the fans and everything, but you guys said the fans didn't matter. Who cares about the fans? Then you wanted to call the people, your watchers or the viewers retarded, stupid, and then you said YouTubers are liars, but then here you are on a YouTuber's channel getting interviewed. So it's just like Karina has like she's, and then on top of all that, she was scabbing. She was working while striking, which made no sense makes no sense whatsoever. So like I said, we're gonna know something, 5.7, or this Friday, this Friday when the whole live stream happened. Hopefully, because I remember Venti's VA said everybody should be back for 5.7. So hopefully we do hear English voice acting start to rise. And another thing too about the whole AI protections. I think SAG-AFTRA or whoever in front, like all those companies already have AI protections, but I feel like that stuff could be implemented. Like, let's say if there's a sick voice actor, you could get paid for, you don't have to necessarily work, but you could get paid for using them using your AI voice. And I feel like that's how it should be, and that's how AI should be used, because they don't have to put regulations on AI anyway. So I feel like and that's how I feel like AI should be used, robots and all that. If if robots are gonna replace people's jobs, at least pay them, like assign a robot to a family, and then that family or those workers get paid for how many people can employ, or how many robots are owned by such family. So that's just how I feel it would work, and it would be the same minimum wage, so it would work. People would have to work it out, or come to a compromise. But I feel like that could be the best possible outcome for AI to be implemented in jobs. Like, kind of like, look how the Fortnite Darth Vader thing, how cool that turned out to be. I feel like that's the route we need to go with. But people are gonna complain anyway. But I get it. People are worried about, like, saying, like, me as an artist, AI artist on the rise, and it's getting better, and it's like it's getting scary out here. So I get it, but at the same time too, it's just like, do you really want to continue dealing with people like this who cause problems for your product and damage your product, or would you rather just be able to type in a script and have the AI read it in the voice that you wanted to read it in without any problems, without any backlash or backtalk? Because that's just like, and I'm not saying except work malpractice or bad working conditions. I'm not saying that going working and not getting paid sucks, but at the end of the day, the companies are going to look at a situation like this and be like, yeah, we don't want to do this anymore. Let's just go full blown AI and cut everything off. So, like I said, we don't know anything. My honest opinion, as of right now, for this whole Karina thing, then you just go ahead and recast everybody who caused problems, especially those who bullied Jacob, for getting cast for a role that wasn't being voiced. But that's just another thing I feel like, if you're not gonna want to work, they will find somebody who will work. And her giving up this seat is gonna open up a massive door for the next VA who comes in, who's gonna be proud to work that job. Like, basically, because the whole family right now doesn't like Karina. So whoever's gonna pick up the mantle for Paimon is gonna receive a huge boost in clout, popularity, and what's the word? The actual word. I can't think of the word. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I hate when that happens. I got the word, and I can't really say it. But I'm pretty sure you guys know. And like, not paparazzi, but the attention that she's gonna get. Whoever it is gonna get a massive influx of viewership, watch time. People are gonna want to learn about this person. Yeah, that's just like, I don't know. You kind of, like I say, they dug this grave for themselves. Everybody who knew about this wrong and lied, they dug the grave for themselves, and now everybody wants the strike to end. So because it's gone on for like what, 2-3 years now. So, and all the lies have been exposed. Yeah, it's about time that this chapter closes and we move forward from this. So if you guys like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to join the Demon Clan. We're pushing to 400 subscribers, and I appreciate everybody who likes and subscribes my videos. I appreciate those who partake in the polls. And then I'm probably gonna upload another video after this too, because I want to look over the patch notes per se for 5.7, because there's something huge in there that I want to really get into. So I'll see you guys in that video here in a little bit. Deuces.